In your internal assessment, you are going to be given a series of networks that you have to do some analysis of. Part of that will be, you won't be given a network diagram, but you will be given a table similar to the one we have in the right-hand corner here. These two-way tables will tell you, first of all, the nodes that are in your network. So here you can see we've got 5 from A to E, and also which ones of those are connected and whatever the measure is by how much. So just explaining this diagram a little bit more. Each grid represents a connection, possible connection between them. Okay, so here you can see this is a grid where we have A and C. So that's there's no connection between A and C, nor is there a connection here between A and C. So A and C, the nodes A and C are not connected anyway. However, you can see in this one here, we do have a connection between A and B, which is 3. So to start off drawing your network, you start off with your points A and B, and we join them together with a line signifying an edge, and that becomes 3. It's a good idea to mark them off as you draw your diagram so you don't miss or double up. Okay, so the next connection that A has is between A and D. So I'm going to create another point here, D, and that's going to be 4. So then that's all there is in that line. That doesn't mean that that's the only connections, all the connections with A. That could appear in one of the other lines depending on whether you're going row by row or column by column. So for B, the first one we have here is a connection between a point C, and that's going to be 1. Now notice, because a network diagram doesn't have, in it, the length doesn't really matter, that 4 is pretty much the same as 1. All right, the important thing is that you've labeled the number signifying it's smaller or less. So that's why it's really important to keep that in mind. That the actual length doesn't mean anything. Okay, our next point we're going to look at here is looking between B and a new point E. So you can put E anywhere. So I'm going to put E there. All right, and that means we move on to the next line. So moving on to the next row, we have C is connected to D by 2. So we can draw a line there. And the last one is that C is connected to E by 3. Now you can see how easy it is to do. I forgot to put 5 up the top there as well. So now we can check there's no more numbers, and we can go through and check that we've got all the connections we need. So you can see A has 2, and we've also got to check the column. There's nothing else in the column, so there's 2 in total. B has 2 there, and also it has 1 in that column, so there should be 3 that come off B, and it does. And then we have C, there's 1 in the column and then 1 in the rows, so we end up with we should end up with 3 off C as well. And the last one, E has none in its rows, but it has 2 in its column, so it has 2, and D has 2 in the column but none in the rows, so it should only have 2 as well. And that's what we've ended up with. So we now have our completed network. Here we have another network table which I want you to have a look at. Pause the video and then have a go at drawing it yourself using the table, and then we'll have a look at the answer. Okay, so this is the network. We can double check. Sorry, that should be E and that should be a 4. So we can go through and double check we've got everything. So If we check the A's, there are 2 in the columns and there are none in the row. So there should be 2 in total. Yep, 2 comes off A. B, we've got 2 there and 1 there, so there should be 3. We've got 3. C, we've got 2 there, and we've got 1, and 1 there, so that should be 3 in total. So there's a 2 and those 2 connections there. D, 3 in the rows and none in the column, so that's fine, so it's just 3. And for E, none in the column and just 1, so there's just 1 connection there. So that's your network. Now, a few things to talk about. So first of all, does your network look like that? It's a very good possibility that it doesn't, because these points are not in standard places. You could quite easily end up with a network that is drawn like this. So the actual place doesn't matter. All right? And you end up with this. Okay, so that obviously those 2 networks look very different from each other. However, they are the same. They have the same number. B still has 3 connections. E still has 1. A has 2. D has 3, and C has 3. The other thing that's interesting was this value there, where it had C was actually connected to itself, which represents that. Okay, so the actual degree of C in both cases is, in all those cases, is 3, because there are 3 connections or edges. So we need to keep that in mind, that that's a possibility as well. And that happens in the table when there's any values in that diagonal zone.